Welcome viewers to the channel. I'm your host, an expert in automotive technology, and this is ECU Solution. Today we'll be talking about BS6, the latest emission standard in India, and how it impacts the vehicles we drive. What is BS6? BS6 stands for Bharat Stage 6, an emission standard introduced by the Indian government to reduce air pollution. It's the sixth stage in a series of regulations set by the Central Pollution Control Board to control pollution from vehicle emissions. BS6 came into effect in India on April 1, 2020, replacing the older BS4 standard. Why was BS6 introduced? Rising pollution levels in India, especially in big cities, created a need for stricter controls on emissions. BS6 aligns with European standards, specifically Euro 6, aiming to improve air quality by reducing the harmful pollutants emitted by vehicles. What are the key differences between BS4 and BS6? First, let's talk about the sulfur content in fuel. BS6 fuel has a sulfur content of 10 parts per million, compared to BS4's 50 parts per million, which greatly reduces sulfur dioxide emissions. Next, particulate matter and nitrogen oxide emissions. For diesel engines, BS6 reduces particulate matter emissions by about 80% and nitrogen oxide emissions by about 70%. Gasoline engines also see about a 25% reduction in nitrogen oxide emissions. Another major difference is the use of selective catalytic reduction, or SCR, and diesel particulate filter, or DPF. BS6 diesel vehicles use SCR technology and DPF to reduce emissions. The addition of a DPF and SCR helps trap and reduce harmful particles and nitrogen oxide levels. Lastly, onboard diagnostics, or OBD. BS6 mandates OBD, which monitors the performance of the engine, especially regarding emissions, making it easier to maintain pollution control. BS6 vehicles are more expensive due to advanced engines and emission control systems. The emission control technologies may slightly impact fuel efficiency, especially in diesel vehicles. BS6 engines are designed to use cleaner fuel, which also affects performance, so using the right fuel, BS6 fuel, is critical. BS6 for diesel versus petrol engines. Diesel engines require more technology changes like SCR, while petrol engines mainly need tweaks to reduce NOx emissions. Many manufacturers have reduced diesel car options due to the cost of BS6 upgrades. Why BS6 matters. Environmental impact. BS6 is expected to improve air quality significantly by reducing harmful pollutants. Health benefits: reduces respiratory and cardiovascular problems caused by air pollution. Global standards. BS6 compliance aligns India closer with global emission standards. Challenges and criticisms. Transition costs. Upgrading from BS4 to BS6 was a huge financial investment for car manufacturers. Availability of BS6 fuel in rural areas. BS6 fuel availability has been a concern. Impact on small car sales. The cost to make small cars BS6 compliant has led to higher prices, impacting their sales. Final thoughts and conclusion. BS6 is a critical step for a cleaner environment, making our air healthier and bringing Indian emissions closer to global standards. Though it increases vehicle costs, the environmental benefits make it worthwhile. Encourage viewers to leave questions and comments, and invite them to check out your shop ECU Solution if they have any ECU-related needs or want to learn more about vehicle tech.